because they're easy on us. It's so much fun to call.
I love my beasties. All right. We have on our first bout, it looks like we got SCRD. They've got the Bruins against Santa Cruz Roller Derby. What's Santa Cruz Roller Derby's name? The Hellcats, Harbor Hellcats. I like that. We have about 13 minutes to Derby. We'll be doing rollouts. So it's time to load up on some snacks, hit the snack bar, get yourself a soda. You're going to be doing lots of yelling.
Myth America, I need you to the announcer's booth, please. Myth America, please report to the announcer's booth. Hey, it looks like we are about ready to go for roller derby. Sketch, Havoc, are you guys ready to introduce some skaters?
I was born ready to introduce skaters.
Well, let's get rolling. See what I did there?
Well, good evening, Sacramento roller derby fans. We have an exciting triple header of roller derby ready for you today. Our first bout, we got the Bruins, your hometown team, against the Harbor Hellcats from Santa Cruz. And we are getting ready for rollouts. And my partner here is going. We're not ready for rollouts? You prompted us early. I'm not going to complain, but you prompted us early. We're going to have rollouts in a couple minutes here, and we are 3 minutes from derby time.
We're going to start with the visiting team, so... Hey, Santa Cruz, are you ready to be introduced? Or maybe not?
If you're going to do it, do it. You got
Any Santa Cruz fans in the house? Any Sacramento fans in the house? We got about 2 minutes to roller derby. Anybody have any questions? Just kidding, I'm not coming out to get them right now.
Before we get started here, we'd like to do a land acknowledgement. Sacramento has been and is the home of the Nisenan people and has served and serves as a gathering place for many other local tribes, including but not limited to the Southern Maidu, Valley and Plains Miwok, and the Patwin Wintun. We skate on the traditional, ancestral, and occupied homelands of Sacramento's indigenous people.
If you hand me my phone, I might actually have it. Thank you.
All right, looks like we got our first jam of the day. And we have number, I think 82 there is Yoni Mitchell jamming for the Hellcats.
And number 752, that is Slamya for Sacramento Roller Derby.
Now looks like we got a little nice jammer on jammer banter going there. No hard feelings yet.
I mean, I've got it here somewhere.
Looks like they are about ready on the Sacramento copy and print pivot line. I'm going to remember to say that every time. Don't worry about it. Sacramento copy and print pivot line. All right. Looks like the officials are huddling up there, discussing something. We're not sure what. I prefer not to think of this as standing around. I think we're raising tension. It's getting more exciting. All right.
Yeah.
We got our game on whistle. The jammers are down in their crouches.
And that first whistle starts our jam.
And we got Yoni Mitchell there, made her way around a good chunk of the pack and is trying to find an inside lane, but I think she's getting cycled behind a little bit. Slamia had to go all the way back to the pack and is kind of starting over. As we have some nice defense going, the blockers are doing their job.
Slam makes it out on her initial pass.
All right, and Slamia is coming back on her first scoring pass, and she made it look easy, and she's going to call that thing off. We had a cap pass there that I didn't get to talk about. All right, well, we got an early 4-0 Sacramento lead as Sacramento booked their points and then called the whole thing off.
Jamming for Sacramento Roller Derby is number 345, Anaconda Squeeze.
I think we have Tornado Two Spirit jamming for, number 15. We have Def Jen Wreckers is jamming for the Hellcats.
And Anaconda Squeeze makes it through on her initial pass.
Def Jen's having a little bit of trouble with that Sacramento defense. She's got the cap off. It looks like she might be looking for a pass. But no. Got back on, and she's free to the pack. Let's see if Sacramento can get some points on the board or if we're going to call the whole thing off. Oh, no, there's a penalty. We now have the Hellcats in a power jam. And you do Derby more than I do, so since I believe Def Jen was the lead jammer, we're going to go the full 2 minutes, right?
Yeah, unless our jammer makes it out of the penalty box before it either go. Oh, and there goes our other jammer into the penalty box as well.
And now you can't have both jammers in the penalty box because if you do, it's just couple skate. They're just skating around a circle. Nothing's happening. You got to have a jammer out there in order to score. So the Hellcats have popped their jammer out of the box. Oh, little pile up there, but is Anaconda Squeeze actually for Sacramento is on her second scoring pass. Yeah, I don't see anybody. Are they? Oh, they're indicating a lead jammer. Okay, never mind. And we are on pass number 3 for Anaconda Squeeze. Def Jen has gotten her first pass.
Sorry. I don't know if you saw it on your roster. Coco and Piper, it is their first game as Bruins. So a shout out to them at some point when they're on the track.
All right. Well, that was a pretty exciting jam there. We got 14 more points on the board for Sacramento and another 10 for the Hellcats.
Coco's out there right now.
And if you see number 1012, Coco Tufts out there, this is her very first jam and bout as a Bruin.
How exciting.
Yeah, for the Bruins specifically. We're not throwing them out there on their own, never having done this before. All right, well, we got Major Payne jamming for the Hellcats.
And number 96, I am Godzilla jamming for Sacramento Roller Derby. She makes it out on the initial pass.
I believe Godzilla also jams for the Team Philippines, the Filipino players that are in the West Coast.
Yeah, she does.
That team is brutal. Oh, my Lord, they are good. Godzilla made a scoring pass there, put 4 up on the board for Sacramento. Major Payne having trouble getting out of that pack. Really good Sacramento defense so far this bout. They're tying up the Hellcats.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
All right. Sacramento's formed that tripod there. That's a really solid. You ever learn that in school that triangles are strong? That's why they do that. It's a true fact. When you really want to bottle up a jammer, you're going to see them form that tripod. It's a good way to hold someone up. Godzilla looking for pass number 3. I got a bit of a pile up as far away from me as they can get because they don't want me to know what's going on.
Godzilla gets sent out on a penalty.
Got a cut track penalty there?
I think so.
Oh, yeah. So tell us what a cut track is.
Well, it's
And know
when
your coach is listening to make sure you know.
it's when you either get hit out of the pack or just fall out of bounds and you cut in front of the person who either hit you out or just in front of the whole pack itself. So that gives you a cut track.
Yeah. Can't get an advantage skating out of bounds and skating around people, so you always got to come in behind the person that knocked you out, which is why you'll see skaters cycle to the back of the pack.
Yep.
You knock somebody out and then you go to the back. All right. Another 8 on the board for Sacramento. It's been a little bit lopsided so far in favor of the Bruins over the Hellcats. An 8-0 jam. But it's roller derby, and all we need is one good jam from the Hellcats, and we will get this thing back on track. All right, jamming for the Hellcats is Hell Louise, which is an awesome name, so I'm approving of that. And do we have a new jammer for Sacramento? Oh, we're in the penalty, so we're starting on a power jam. We still have Godzilla over there in the ACS penalty box. ACS Construction Services made the beautiful bear house here, which we love, so we always want to give them a nice shout out. And they are in charge of the penalty box. So you can sit over there and think about the bad things you've done.
Yep.
It's like being sent on timeout when you're a kid.
I hated that.
Yeah. You act like that was a long time ago for you. All right. So, do we have an official timeout or something? Yeah, I think they were looking for something with the scorekeepers, talking something over. Maybe there was a clock adjustment or something. Official timeout, yeah. So, Hell Louise looking forward. This is a good opportunity for the Hellcats. They've been having some trouble getting points. Now they're going to have, their blockers have to do nothing but help Hell Louise, and hopefully they can get some points on the board, get a little catch up.
Starting on a power jam is always my favorite.
Nice hard block from the Hellcats there. They knocked one of the Sacramento blockers out of bounds to create an opening for Heloise, who has gotten free of the pack.
And number 96, I Am Godzilla, makes it out from the pack.
I think we got a blocking call on Heloise. I didn't quite catch what that was, but unfortunately, Heloise, after that promising start, must have done something a little wrong because they are sitting in the penalty box, and now we flipped it. We have a Sacramento power jam with I Am Godzilla out there again.
And I Am Godzilla calls the jam off.
Yep. That's the name of the game, is getting your points and then calling it off before the other team can get any.
Yep.
So we now have a 30-14 bout in favor of the Bruins. And who do we have jamming for Sacramento?
We have number 815, Siggy Skoldust.
Do you know the reference for Siggy Skoldust? Do you know where that came from?
Yeah, David Bowie.
David Bowie. Oh, you rock. I like you. So David Bowie reference. You made me feel less old. I appreciate that. All right, so again, power jam start for Sacramento. Siggy Skoldust out there trying their best to get through that pack and put some points on the board.
And number 315 gets into the penalty box for I'm not sure what.
And Heloise, nice.
Wow.
Made it look easy. Sacramento was not ready. They did not see them coming behind there and did not put a body on them. So Heloise is, do we have no lead jammer? Is that it? Oh, making it all too easy there. You know, Sacramento really, after bottling up the Hellcats for most of this bout, we just had two very easy passes for Siggy. Or for Heloise, sorry about that. Wrong team. All right. A little bit of a slowdown, and another one. So two nice scoring passes for the Hellcats as they are catching themselves up.
And there goes a star pass to number 1012.
Coco Tufts. Coco's first bout as a Bruin. We already mentioned that, but we're going to mention it again. All right. Well, hey, nice jam for the Hellcats, who had been having a little bit of a slow start, and we got ourselves a derby bout. It's 30 Sacramento, 26 Hellcats, and the momentum shifted a little bit that last jam.
Sacramento Roller Derby would like to thank the following sponsors for returning as for our 2026 season. Sacramento Copy and Print's incredible printing helps us promote our games, reach our community, and brings fans together all season long. Derby fans, be sure to visit Sacramento Copy and Print for all your printing needs. Thank you for supporting local sports, being part of the Sacramento Roller Derby family.
Solid. All right. Got a team timeout. Santa Cruz, I think they're maybe talking a little bit about how to capitalize on the momentum. They were having some struggles, and then they had a really good jam last time. So they're going to sit down, talk about, say, how can we do more of that?
Want to take a second and thank our volunteers out there. On skates, we have our skating officials in black and white stripes, and in the All Blacks, we have our non-skating officials. Remember, without those volunteers, roller derby does not happen. So make some noise for our officials, please.
Those are non-skating officials? I thought we had a mime troupe.
The what?
I thought we had a mime troupe. They're non-skating officials. Oh, that makes much more sense.
I mean, they could mime. They do a lot of miming,
Yeah,
but
they
it's
do a lot of miming.
with purpose.
Okay.
And we have number 752 jamming for Sacramento Roller Derby, Slamya.
And we got Yoni Mitchell out there jamming again for Santa Cruz. No clear advantage yet, although Yoni's right at the end, stretching the defense out.
Ooh, and Slamya makes it out on her initial pass.
Really good job bottling up Yoni, who looked like they had this kind of in hand. And we have number 831 there.
Slamya calls it off on her second pass.
All right, well, another 4 for SRD in a pretty quick jam there. Looked like the Hellcats were going to be able to get some more points. Yoni almost had everybody, but the pivot there, and I was trying to catch the number, held them up and allowed Sacramento to grab lead jammer.
Yep.
All right, so we got Def Gen Wreckers out there again for the Hellcats.
And we have number 345, Anaconda Squeeze again for Sacramento Roller Derby.
Yeah. Have you ever been down to Santa Cruz, done the boardwalk?
Yes, I love Santa Cruz.
I'm sure they have other things. Now I know they have a boardwalk and roller derby, but that's really all I know about Santa Cruz. I'm sure it's a nice town. It's on the coast. I'd like to live there. You do the Ferris wheel?
No.
Yeah.
I'm more of like into scarier rides.
Yeah, Ferris wheel. I guess it's kind of nice for the height. You can like look around a little bit. Yeah, but I hear you. Okay, we have another official timeout. So when you visit our vendor Tours Quad Shop, you'll receive quality service backed by 18 years experience in skating by the owner, That One Ref. They will take care of all your skating needs. That One Ref is awesome. Love them. They've been skating longer than I've been here, which is somewhat common, but not as common as you'd think. Known them for the full 15, 16 years I've been here.
If you have any questions about Derby, there's our BC Bear from Intergalactic team playing next, Verka Assault and Radioactive. Just watch out for them.
Yep. If you don't know what's going on, it's always good to get a refresher course. We have a couple volunteers there that will tell you what is happening. Because if you've never seen it before, it can be a little tough to figure out what's going on out there on the floor.
Yep.
The officials are still timing out. I don't know what they're doing out there. Do you know what they're talking about?
Their feelings.
Feelings, probably, yeah. They just need to hug it out. That's what I've always said. All right. I think we've made an emotional breakthrough. The officials are ready now.
Yeah.
So we're back on with Def Gen Wreckers and is that Anaconda? Who's that?
I'm pretty sure it's Anaconda Squeeze again.
Yeah, Anaconda Squeeze. Well, they never left. We just had an official timeout and we forgot. So,
Oh, right.
Yeah. Oh, Def Gen trying to go on the outside there and bypass the entire pack, but Sacramento rotated over quickly and was managed to seal that area off. Well, we got a big pile up there. Ooh.
Whoa.
I think we're going to get some blocking fouls there, if I'm not mistaken. So we got a Hellcat blocker heading for the ACS penalty box.
And Anaconda Squeeze makes it out on their initial pass.
Now we got pretty closely packed jammers. This should get called pretty quickly, I'm imagining. Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
There
Certainly.
goes a low block on our Hellcats jammer.
Which is Def Gen Wreckers. I think you could clearly see that was not intentional, but even if it's not intentional, if you take somebody's legs out like that, you're going to go have a seat. So
Yep.
A power jam for Anaconda Squeeze and SRD. So they called the jam there. So why do you think Sacramento called the jam even though they had a power jam?
Well, because they've already scored enough points.
Yep. So yeah, what's the advantage of starting on a power jam?
Well, you get to have some time to gain some points while the other jammer's out.
Yeah, we get a fresh set of legs out there. Is that Godzilla again?
Yep.
Yeah. I like the twin ponytails, Godzilla. You're doing good there. Hey, we want to thank our medics. We have some great volunteers that make SRD happen. The medics there are making sure everybody's healthy. If you got someone banged up a knee or gets a finger, well, we don't want to talk about the finger injuries. They can be kind of ugly. So yeah,
Yikes.
Anybody gets hurt, those medics are going to make sure that everything's okay, and we really appreciate their time.
We sure do.
All right, Godzilla stomping like a horse at the Kentucky Derby at that line. Yeah, we got the thumbs up from Aura, so appreciate that. And got the toe stop down, ready to get a running start at the pack.
Number 5 goes out into the pack.
We got both the blockers that were in the ACS penalty box back out, so we have a full complement of blockers out there.
Yep.
Hellcats doing a good job. I think they're trying to keep the pack moving a little faster so that
Yeah.
Godzilla can't catch up. That didn't work, but that was what they're trying to do. All right, Godzilla is coming, and we have no lead jammer. Is that what we're indicating there with this?
Yep.
Okay. I just thought maybe there was like some flies near him or something, but I guess that's the indicator for no lead jammer. That means no one out there can call this jam, so we're going to go a full 2 minutes. Godzilla is still on the power jam. I believe I didn't see the Hellcats jammer get out of the box yet. Am I wrong about that? So the Hellcats blockers are attempting to pick apart the defense there. Oh, there is a jammer out there. There's a cap in the hand. I see it now. They were being sneaky, and they fooled me.
Yeah.
So both teams have their jammer out there, and both defenses, though, doing a very good job of slowing people down. Nice little hit there from Tornado Two-Spirit, number 4444. That's a lot of fours.
Hey, Havoc.
Yeah.
How do you feel about 2-minute jams
I don't know.
as a skater?
Honestly, they're not my favorite.
Well,
Especially as a jammer.
I'm not sure what happened there, but Sacramento seemed to be completely aware that there was a Hellcat jammer out on the floor because Def Gen Wreckers just skated by and nobody even batted an eye. So I think their mind was other places. Normally, what I normally hear in that case is the bench screaming at the people on the floor to pay attention, but maybe the pack was a little too far away from the Sacramento bench. They didn't hear them. So, hey, 6 for Santa Cruz, 4 for Sacramento. Santa Cruz chipping a little bit into the Sacramento lead.
And jamming out there, we have number 815, Siggy Skoldust.
And we have 916, which is our zip code. I don't think I care for that, but it's Major Payne jamming for the Hellcats.
We share the same number, actually.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get why you have it. I'm curious why they have it. Maybe they're from here. I don't know. Major
Maybe.
Payne trying to stay in bounds on the outside line, but was not able to. Sacramento knocked them out. They're And there must have been a block foul. Is that what we're calling?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so
And there goes. Now we have a power jam.
power jam for Siggy's Skull Dust. It's the second power jam that I think Siggy's had, because I remember them having one earlier as well. I think we've seen partially some tough defense, and partially Santa Cruz is having a little trouble with their jammers having penalties. But they're doing a good job of bottling Siggy up right now.
And she calls off the jam.
So, hey, you know, as far as a power jam goes, that's as good as the Hellcats could hope for.
Yep.
They held Sacramento scoreless. They're just going to kind of wait this thing out, and hopefully their jammer's going to come back out and be able to get some points from them in just a minute or so. Who do we got jamming for Sacramento out there?
Well,
It's Slam, yeah, I can see it.
Slam,
Slam, yeah.
yep.
Official timeout.
Oh, we got an official timeout.
When you visit our vendor tours quad shop.
Nope, we did that one.
We
You're
did
on
that
umpires.
one?
Yep.
I didn't cross that out. Sorry.
It's okay.
It's okay. Okay.
You can thank Tor twice. She's awesome.
Yeah, Tor's great. I love Tor. Empire's Comics Vault and Hot Sauce owner Ben Schwartz is the longest running supporter of Sacramento Roller Derby. His website offers savings clubs where you get discounts on novels, merchandise, and access to exclusive members-only sales. To sign up, go to empirescomics.com.
Have you been over to Ben's shop?
No, not yet, actually.
Here's the thing you need to know. He's awesome. The shop is nice, and he has pug dogs. So you go over.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter whether you want to read or not. The pug dogs are awesome in themselves. And if you want to pick up a copy of a book like Roller Girl, which we were talking about earlier, which is one of the best books about roller derby out there, you can get it at Ben's shop. Very nice, friendly, clean, open shop. You know, sometimes those comic book stores can be like dungeons. His is not. He's not selling Pokemon cards. He doesn't have a bunch of weird guys with beards in the back. It's just a nice place to be. And he has couches. You can sit there and look at the books and pet a pug dog. There's nothing better. All right, we are back on. We are in a power jam with Slamya for SRD, lining up at the, Sacramento copy and print pivot line. Oh.
And Slamya makes it out on the initial pass.
Yep.
Nope, actually.
Oh, was a cut? I didn't see Slamya go out. I believe them. I mean, unless you think the officials are on the take, you think the Santa Cruz slipped them a little money to make sure.
Maybe. Who knows?
They look corrupt to me. I'm just saying. All right. Well, we have a power jam now the other direction. Santa Cruz has this power jam. And we have a blocker heading back there. I think that's, whatchamacallit?
That's number 42.
I'm looking at the wrong one.
Shanita Crutch.
Yeah. Shanita is awesome. But so not only do they have a power jam, they also have a blocker advantage. Let's see if Santa Cruz can take advantage of that.
And Slamya comes back from the penalty box with a jam cap in her hand.
And Major Payne has made their first scoring pass, got 4 on the board, narrowing the lead of Sacramento to just 6.
Slamya puts on that jam cap back on.
So Major Payne, we're going to see if Major Payne, yeah. I was just going to wonder, you could hear the bench calling for it. They saw Slamya coming up, so the Hellcat bench was going, call it. And there we go. We got a call, a quick call. So another 7 for Santa Cruz and 2 for SCRD. And we have a 45-39 game. All right, well, we got Heloise out there jamming again for the Hellcats. And Anaconda Squeeze for SRD. Quick start for Heloise, who managed to really bypass the pack. Did not have to work and expend energy to fight through. So they have their initial pass through. Let's see if they can get some points.
Anaconda Squeeze gets recycled all the way to the back of the pack and takes off that jam cap.
Some nice work from the Hellcats blockers to kind of pick apart the Sacramento defense. They spread them out, and so there were a lot of gaps for Heloise to get through.
Yeah.
So we got a nice scoring pass. Another 4 on the board for another 8 on the board for Santa Cruz. And all of a sudden, it is a 1-point game after a really large Sacramento lead earlier. We got ourselves a derby bout. Oh. Now, Heloise can be nothing but happy with that. That was a nice jam for the Hellcats. And, you know, you can tell the jammers are having a good time when they make it look easy, when they don't have to fight their way through the pack.
Yeah.
They just skate through. They look cool. It's a good look. So good job, Hellcats. And Santa Cruz has now grabbed the lead with that last 4 points. It's a 51-45 advantage for the Hellcats.
And I believe that's number 315 Freckles jamming for Sacramento Roller Derby.
And we got Yoni Mitchell out there again.
Nope, that's actually 815. Sorry, she was bent down.
Oh, it's Ziggy.
Yeah.
We know Ziggy. So I thought, oh, that's interesting. We got Freckles out there jamming, and Yoni Mitchell hit the pack with some force there. We're really trying to bulldoze their way through the pack.
Yep.
And they did it. They managed to break apart that line that was holding them at the back of the pack and push some people out of the way. So good, nice, strong jam from Yoni Mitchell. All right, let's play. Do you get the reference? Do you know Yoni Mitchell? Do we know where we're coming from there?
Nope.
Folk singer from the 60s and 70s, Joni Mitchell.
Oh.
Yeah.
You learn something new every day?
Yeah. This is going to be important for you. I don't know how, but someday you're going to need to know folk singers from the 60s. It'll be on Jeopardy. And you'll say Yoni instead of Joni. All right.
Yep.
Well, it is a 59-45 Santa Cruz lead. Another 8 on the board for Santa Cruz. So they are starting to build a little lead for themselves. But as we've seen already, that doesn't necessarily last. First time jamming, we have Toxic Bliss for the Hellcats.
That's number 51.
Number 51. And I think we got Slamya out there again for SRD. Toxic Bliss cycling to the back, having a little time. Watts putting some nice hits on them, and there's Shanita Crutch pushing them out of bounds. So far, Toxic Bliss is having a really hard time with that SRD line. These are some of our veteran skaters that have been doing this a long time, and it's showing right now. They're not showing age, they're showing experience. A lot of good rotation to not allow any open lanes. And Sacramento has really bottled up Toxic Bliss. I wouldn't be too surprised if we saw a cap pass.
Yep. Keeping a strong tripod over there.
Yeah.
And I think that's number 515 getting, I'm not sure what it was, but they're heading to the penalty box.
Let's just say it was a blocking foul. No one else is going to know if we're right or wrong. Yeah,
Yep.
blocking foul.
Yeah.
2. We got 2 blockers. 3. Do we have? Oh, Lord. SRD has a single blocker out there. This is going to be rough for them for a little bit. Or not SRD, I'm sorry. The Hellcats have a single blocker out there. 2. No, they got 2 now.
And
I take it back. I was right the first time. Now they have 1 blocker out there.
Oh.
Okay, so the Hellcats have a challenge for themselves. They are going to be attempting, I think, to just tread water here and hopefully get some of their players back out of the penalty box, the ACS penalty box. The pack is ground to a little bit of a stop right there at the Sacramento copy and print pivot line.
And 2-1 goes into the penalty box after getting a forearm a few seconds ago.
Yeah, we have a lot of, that penalty box is seeing a lot of action this jam. I'm not sure why. We haven't really had a big problem with that, but this particular jam in particular, there were a lot of penalties.
Yep.
So, yeah, that allowed all those penalties on the side of the Hellcats allowed Sacramento to claw their way back into this thing. So we are now knotted it up at 59-59. Okay. All right.
And there we have an official timeout.
Fred, you are the most dramatic Twitch person I've ever had in here. And I am.
Sacramento Roller Derby would also like to thank All Construction Services for their work on our beautiful Bear House. None of this would have been possible without them. So thank them for the seats you're in, the roof over your head. They did a lot of work on this place to make it into a derby facility, and we have one of the nicest in the league, anywhere in the country. The Bear House is amazing. There are so many leagues that are skating in borrowed rinks or in parks or just anywhere else they can find space. Sacramento has something really special here with the Bear House,
Yeah.
and we have ACS Construction Services at least partially to thank for that.
Very lucky to have this Bear House.
Okay, looks like we got jam on. The officials have done whatever they're doing over there. We've got Major Payne jamming for the Hellcats.
And Anaconda Squeeze jamming for the Sacramento roller derby team.
Major Payne starting a little bit off the pack, trying to get a little speed to hit the pack. I don't think it helped too much. The Sacramento defense is bottling them up pretty effectively.
And Anaconda Squeeze makes it out on the initial pass.
Anaconda Squeeze can try for, I thought it was, oh.
Ooh, and Anaconda Squeeze makes it out for another lap.
How many blockers do we have out there for the Hellcats? I think they got 3, so they're just 1 down.
Now we have 4.
Yep. So, yeah, Anaconda Squeeze managed to find some nice seams in that defense. I don't think the Hellcats were really set and waiting for them, so got some easy points on the board.
There we have a star pass to number 71.
Anaconda Squeeze was afraid that they were looking a little too cool, so they had a little wobble there, but called that jam off before the Hellcats were able to get any points on the board.
Yep.
Good jam for Sacramento. I appreciate anybody that brings the tutu back. I love when skaters are wearing tutus, putting a little flair in the game out there. That is Starburst out there, sporting the sparkly tutu for the Hellcats. And Shanita Crutch for Sacramento always wears a skirt, a skating skirt, but yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Brings me back to the old days. Oh, did we get a bad start there?
Now we have a timeout.
Official timeout.
Yeah.
The officials are saying that there are juniors in the front row, which they can't be because that's a dangerous spot to sit. It's funny, they'll let them skate, but they can't sit too close to the action. Huh?
Nope.
Nope. All right, yeah, they just, the rule about minors in the front row, just in case.
We just don't want our juniors having to catch an adult skater.
No, it's perfectly fair. I'm not complaining at all.
Remember, if you are sitting in the front row and you do catch a skater, we practice catch and release here at the Bear House. Please return the skater to the track.
Oh. All right, so we are about ready to start this jam. I think, that should have been it. Are they talking about something else now? So we got Hell Louise out there. Lined up against I Am Godzilla. I like this because you got the height differential. You can easily tell the difference. We got, it's like, we need one medium-sized skater, and we'll make like the phone cell signal bars going across the thing there. I Am Godzilla, one of your shorter skaters. And they got another official timeout. Or one of the officials just learned where their shoulders are. One of the two. That was coming over from the scorers table here, so they had something that they wanted clarification on before we get going again.
Yeah.
So we also have a vendor, Greenwich Gallery over there. It's a jewelry and earrings place. I have not taken a look at myself. They weren't quite set up yet when I got here, but I think they got a bunch of cool jewelry, handmade, that they're selling over there in Vendor Alley. If you want to get some drip on before you leave the Bear House, you can go over there and get that on. Probably don't want to wear dangly earrings while you're skating, I'm thinking. That's probably a bad idea. You like your earlobes the way they are? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right, well, we got game on. We got Hell Louise out there jamming again for the Hellcats.
And I Am Godzilla jamming for Sacramento Roller Derby.
All right, they've got the short and the tall on both teams out there. So what are the advantages of being short and being tall when you're skating? I mean, what does it give you when you're a little shorter than everybody else? How's that help?
Well, when you're shorter than everyone else, it's kind of like, definitely if you're blocking, it's easier to like make someone fall.
Yeah, you got a lower center of gravity. Good point. Although we just got a power jam, I Am Godzilla sitting it out in the ACS penalty box, so the Hellcats are going to have a chance to catch up and eat into the Sacramento lead. We got one scoring pass. They do one more, and we are back tied up. So let's see if Sacramento can hold Hell Louise. It's an interesting strategy there. I wasn't quite sure what the Hellcat blockers were doing. I'm not saying they were doing anything wrong because I don't know what I'm talking about, but they were all over to one side, so I thought that was kind of an interesting look.
I Am Godzilla comes back from the penalty box and does a little spin movement there and makes it out.
Heloise trying to call the jam, and I think the officials are telling Heloise that they are not the lead jammer. Is that what we have? No lead jammer? I lost something, so there must have been some point where we lost our lead jammer status.
Yeah.
So there's no lead jammer. I think we're going to go the full 2 minutes here. Heloise a little frustrated there, thought they were going to be able to call that off and get their points and stop Godzilla from getting any. But yeah, I wouldn't mind an explanation from the officials on that. I won't get one, but I would like to know what happened there. I lost something. All right, Heloise put another 4 up there. That's what they like to see.
Hey, I'm going to interrupt for a second. Sorry. I am over here at the front desk by the raffle prizes. We have some incredible raffle prizes today. We have a book clubs kit with teacups and a tea service. Make sure you check that out. And then we have what we're calling our date night kit. It comes with Monopoly, a tumble set, some wine, and every first date needs an Ancestry DNA testing kit. You want to make sure you're not dating a serial killer.
You know, I used to think, yeah, that's true. You know, I used to think I didn't have game, but then I found out people are doing Monopoly on their first date, and I'm thinking, I ain't that bad. All right. Well, we're back on, and we got Siggy Skeldust skating for SRT has grabbed lead jammer status, while Yoni Mitchell for the Hellcats is skating over to the ACS penalty box. So we have a power jam for Sacramento, and they're going to see if they can build on their 4-point lead.
Siggy makes it out for 4 points.
The pack has slowed down there, and they're kind of jostling for position, trying to, you know, either block or not block. All right, and we call the jam. SRD got another 6, sorry. So we have a 10-point lead, 77-66.
Oh, we have a shout out to Snatch, aka Chop Queen. Love you, Chief. Chef? What does that say? Chef.
Chef.
Yeah.
All right, that's a chef. All right, and I've been reminded to tell you to go visit the coffee cart for a lift. If you want to be hyper caffeinated and talk to fast and annoy your friends, you can go get loaded up on espresso, and I recommend it highly. And the proceeds support the Sacramento Mall Stars. Mall Stars is that's the B team, right? Mall Stars? Yeah. All right. So we have a team timeout for Santa Cruz, who had gotten a tie and then actually a little bit of a lead. Now the pendulum swung the other way. This has been a nice back and forth bout so far. We got about 4 minutes left, so there's not enough time for a lot of more swinging back and forth. So let's see what happens in the next 4.
Wow, 4 minutes?
Well, 4 minutes to half, right? We're not doing. We're doing full bouts. It's 4 minutes to half, right?
I didn't realize how fast time flied.
Yeah. All right. Time flies when you're watching people skate in a circle. All right, we got Toxic Bliss out there jamming for the second time for the Hellcats. And Slamia is out there again for SRD. So they're starting right on top of the pack there instead of getting a little run at it. No, Slamia's getting a little bit of motion. But, oh.
And Toxic
Nice.
Bliss makes it out of the pack on the initial pass.
Yep. Toxic Bliss doing it the easy way, which is just finding your way and skating quickly past the blockers so you don't have to fight your way through them. If you can do that, you're having a good day as a jammer.
Yeah. The whole pack definitely just moved into the inside and gave all that space to Toxic Bliss.
Well, Toxic Bliss got their points, and they didn't want SRD to get any. SRD did get 2. But that's the general strategy. Get as many as you can, then call it off before the other team gets any. Didn't quite shut the door fast enough, but still, they got 2 more points into that Sacramento lead.
And we have Anna Anaconda squeeze out for Sacramento roller derby. And Major Payne.
Major Payne, who stole your number. I think you should get into, you have beef with Major Payne. I think, yeah. I want you in their face saying, hey, what are you doing taking my number? All right, we are about ready to go. We have an official timeout now. I think that's Nacho over there, one of the best mustaches in the business.
Yep, definitely.
It's a delay game against SRD?
Yes, that's what happened. It's a delay game.
All right, so with a delay game call, and they're talking about that.
They didn't field a jammer. Santa Cruz didn't field a jammer.
The Santa Cruz evidently did not get their jammer to the Sacramento copy and print pivot line in time, so there's talking about the delay of game penalty that's going on there.
If you're new to roller derby, definitely recommend checking out our junior skaters who are holding up some signs. If you have any questions about derby, definitely ask them.
If you have kids and you want them to get into roller derby, it is a fantastic community. I really love roller derby. The juniors team is co-ed, that boys and girls in there, and they will teach you how to skate. They'll sit there and you can take it's a Derby 101 class. They do that for both adults and juniors.
Yep.
They will teach you how to skate. They'll loan you the equipment so that you get comfortable and you can find out if it's for you, and you can basically take the class as many times as you want until you feel comfortable and they say, yeah, you're ready to get out there and start knocking people around.
Yep.
All right. Major Payne, again, starting a little bit off the pack. That seemed to be a pretty successful strategy last time. Both teams have tripoded up and are trying to hold those jammers.
Anaconda squeeze makes it out in the initial pass. There we have our pivot coming back from Hellcats.
Major Payne almost had the outside lane there and got knocked. I don't know if they managed to stay in bounds or not. No, they didn't. I think they probably got a cut. So we have a power jam for Sacramento. Why do things happen way over there? I can't see what's happening way over there.
It's always that area.
Yeah. So yeah, they all the cool stuff happens on the other side of the arena.
Exactly.
The rink. What do you want to call it? All right. Track.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's a good word. All right. So another scoring pass for Anaconda squeeze.
Anaconda squeeze heads to the penalty box for what looks like a forearm.
Yeah, they're not showing the penalty anymore, and I was looking the wrong way. But that means that now we have flip-flopped and we have a brief power jam for the Hellcats with Major Payne coming out of the penalty box.
I love power jams.
Power jam.
I just got to hit someone.
It is fun. In both cases, you don't have to think about two things. You don't have to think about offense and defense. You're either just trying to help your jammer or just trying to stop the jammer. You don't have to worry about the other one. It does simplify the game when you're out there.
Yep.
All right, but we no longer are on that power jam. Anaconda squeeze is out of the ACS penalty box.
Adding another 4 points for Sacramento roller derby.
All right. I think it looks like we may have gotten the cap pass to the pivot there. I didn't quite see. Just feels like that pivot probably has a cap in their hand, but I could be wrong.
Nope.
Nope. I guess they were just muscling for position.
No, they did.
They did have it in their hands. Okay.
That's what I meant.
You know,
Sorry.
if you ever doubt it, I'm right most of the time.
Yeah. It's okay. I wasn't doubting you.
I appreciate that. All right, this is going to be the last jam of the half. We got 40 seconds on there. And it will go to completion, so they'll go the full 2 minutes if they need it. And we have Def Gen Wreckers out there again for the Hellcats.
And that looks like Siggy Skoldust out for Sacramento roller derby.
And Def Gen's using some lateral movement there, trying to go back and forth and find an open lane and just not finding one. Looks like they might be attempting that cap pass. They got it. We have a new jammer for the Hellcats. It's their pivot.
That is Climax.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
Climax. And Climax, unfortunately, not able to really get there and do anything as Sacramento called off the jam rather quickly. So another 4 points. Looks like we have a 94-71 lead now for Sacramento. But we have another whole half of Derby, and we've already seen this game swing back and forth multiple times. So, hey, we got 15 minutes. Grab yourself. It looks like they have hot chicken out there, I think. Yeah, we got a chicken truck out there if you want to get some chicken. And check out Vendor Alley there, some really cool vendors. They usually have a massage table out there. That's always good. And we will see you guys back in about 10 or 15 minutes, okay? Time to get up and stretch your legs.
See ya.
Have a good time?
Yeah. It's new.
I'm going to go get something to drink. You want anything?
Nothing.
Soda or anything? You good?
I'm good.
What's that?
Advertisements on.
Oh,
Actually, I'll take a soda.
I'll get you a soda. What do you want?
How you feeling? Dr. Pepper?
Dr. Pepper?
Yeah.
If they got it, I'll get it.
Okay, thank you.
How you feeling?
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You're doing great. I went and listened to you.
Yeah, you're doing awesome.
You are amazing. Thank you. Do you have any questions while we're at halftime?
Not really.
Your face paint is incredible, by the way.
Thank you. It took me a while. I keep forgetting I have face paint on, and I just feel like scratching my face.
You're like, I have makeup. I don't wear makeup normally. The only time I wear makeup
Hello, Sacramento Roller Derby fans. This is Ben Schwartz from Empire's Comics Vault here in Sacramento, California. And this is my buddy, Hot Pepper Pug, and the sleepy old girl, Captain Dylan Hunt. We are here to tell you how excited we are about Sacramento Roller Derby and about the fact that they are playing again. It is so exciting. We're looking forward to getting the Empire's Comics Vault teams back together so we can go down and enjoy it. And we wanted to offer all of you something special for being supporters of the Sacramento Roller Derby. As the longest local Sacramento supporter of Sacramento Roller Derby, we would like to give you 10% off your entire purchase. All you have to do is come down and tell me who your favorite skater is. Is it Kista? Is it Shanita Crutch? Is it She-Ra? You tell me, and take 10% off your entire order. Come down, play with the pugs. Let's talk about movies, let's talk about books, and just have a great time here at Empire's Comics Vault in Sacramento, California.
It's going to be a
Hello, Sacramento Roller Derby fans. This is Ben Schwartz from Empire's Comics Vault here in Sacramento, California. And this is my buddy, Hot Pepper Pug, and the sleepy old girl, Captain Dylan Hunt. We are here to tell you how excited we are about Sacramento Roller Derby and about the fact that they are playing again. It is so exciting. We're looking forward to getting the Empire's Comics Vault teams back together so we can go down and enjoy it. And we wanted to offer all of you something special for being supporters of the Sacramento Roller Derby. As the longest local Sacramento supporter of Sacramento Roller Derby, we would like to give you 10% off your entire purchase. All you have to do is come down and tell me who your favorite skater is. Is it Kista? Is it Shanita Crutch? Is it She-Ra? You tell me and take 10% off your entire order. Come down, play with the pugs. Let's talk about movies, let's talk about books, and just have a great time here at Empire's Comics Vault in Sacramento, California.
It's going to be a fine night tonight.
Hello, Sacramento Roller Derby fans. This is Ben Schwartz from Empire's Comics Vault here in Sacramento, California. And this is my buddy, Hot Pepper Pug, and the sleepy old girl, Captain Dylan Hunt. We are here to tell you how excited we are about Sacramento Roller Derby and about the fact that they are playing again. It is so exciting. We're looking forward to getting the Empire's Comics Vault teams back together so we can go down and enjoy it. And we wanted to offer all of you something special for being supporters of the Sacramento Roller Derby. As the longest local Sacramento supporter of Sacramento Roller Derby, we would like to give you 10% off your entire purchase. All you have to do is come down and tell me who your favorite skater is. Is it Kista? Is it Shanita Crutch? Is it Shira? You tell me, and take 10% off your entire order. Come down, play with the pugs. Let's talk about movies, let's talk about books, and just have a great time here at Empire's Comics Vault in Sacramento, California.
It's going to be a fine night tonight.
All right, we are back on for the second half of the SRD versus Santa Cruz Roller Derby match. And we have game on whistle. We've got Slam jamming for the SRD for the Bruins. And number 82, Yoni Mitchell.
It's under this paper here.
All right, and we have game on. Yoni Mitchell trying to muscle their way through the Sacramento pack, but Sacramento doing a great job of bottling them up. And Slam got cycled all the way to the back after getting knocked out of bounds. So far, the blockers are kind of having their way here. We haven't had a lot of jammer success, but we'll see if that changes. I think we got a foul call. What's the L call there up in there? I don't think anybody's got a point. We haven't had a scoring pass, so they're just the ref's calling someone a loser, right? Yep.
I'm pretty sure that's Lee Jammer.
Lee Jammer. I didn't think they'd cleared the pack because maybe the pack cycled back in front of them really quickly. All right, that makes sense. I'm caught up now. I did not think they had gotten out of the pack, so I did not understand what happened. All right, so we have lead jammer status for Slam. I don't think we got any points, is that right? That was just calling it off to make sure that the other team didn't get points.
Yep.
Sometimes that's all you can do.
Jammers are very greedy about their points.
Red, what was the old nickname that you used to have in Derby when it was the no points? Never mind, I'll pass on that. Nothing, we're good. All right, so we have the second jam of the second half out there.
We have Siggy Skoldust.
and Heloise. These are the two, let's call them the Twin Towers. They are two tall skaters out there that are going to use their length and size and try to muscle through. And Heloise managed to muscle through the pack, has lead jammer status, and is coming around for a scoring pass. We have a cap pass for SRD. So who is our new jammer over there?
Copper Boom.
Copper Boom. Copper.
And the jam gets called off before
Yep.
Copper can make it to the pack.
Well, that's probably the best Copper could hope for. But what they accomplished there was getting Santa Cruz to call the jam before they got more points.
Yeah.
You'll put a little pressure on them. Don't let them just have it easy and get a bunch of points on you, even if you can't get any yourself. All right. We have Toxic Bliss out there jamming once again for the Hellcats. And Anaconda is jamming for SRD.
Sorry, I keep blinking.
That's okay. And all right, Anaconda got their way through the pack. The pack is really spread out now, which should give the jammers a little advantage before they pack up again if they can get over there. So let's see if they can take advantage.
There was Watts holding down our Hellcats jammer, Toxic Bliss.
The Santa Cruz was calling for their jammer to keep going, and now they're calling for their jammer to call it, I think. So we will see. And now they seem to have backed off that. I think it's because the Hellcats are doing a pretty good job on slam there, making sure they don't get out of the pack. But that, I imagine, is going to be it. Now, the refs were telling the pack you can't spread that far apart. You got to get a little closer together.
There is a blocker heading to the penalty box, number 515, for a multiplayer, I believe it was.
That's Spanish Rose. Multiplayer is like when you hold the other person's arm to block. You can't do that. You can make the tripod, but you got to use your body, not the linked arms.
Yes.
That would be more of a pro wrestling move. You just clothesline somebody across the neck.
Yeah.
That's the impression people have of roller derby, right? Is
Yeah.
that they think either you're going to get out there and throw an elbow and bloody somebody's nose.
Exactly.
They saw the movie Whip It once, and they think they know what's going on.
Oh, I love Whip It.
Yeah, I love Whip It too. It's not what derby's about, but I do love Whip It. There's some parts of it that are good. I think the community part is really, really present there. But the hurting people on purpose part really is not.
No.
Nobody would want to do it if that happened every week. All right, so we have number 71, Goose, jamming.
And number 96, I Am Godzilla.
This is Goose's first time jamming, I believe, for the Hellcats.
Yeah, it is.
Godzilla's got lead jammer status. Went to her knees to thank God for that, but she's back up and coming back around. Goose is really struggling to get through. That tripod, it's no joke. When they, if you have some experienced skaters making a tripod, it is really, really difficult to get around or through that.
It's very scary for us jammers.
Jammers get tired. That is a wear you out job. You wouldn't think it, but all that fighting and trying to get through the pack, that can wear somebody out hard. Okay, Yoni Mitchell out there again for the Hellcats.
Are we starting off with the power jam?
No, we got
Oh,
Siggy
wait,
right there.
I didn't see her. I thought she was an official.
It's because she's big and tall and right in front of you.
I thought she was an official.
Yeah, but yeah, she's got that kind of aura about her. But no, we got both jammers out on the line. Looks like we got an official timeout. So, hey, we got a couple things out there. The Kodiaks, our B team, they're raising funds to go to the C Squads tournament, or maybe the C team. Kodiaks, yeah, Mall Stars, yep, missed one. C team. They're raising funds so they can go to the C team tournament. They're doing face painting over there in the back, and you can get custom vinyl printed stickers for your helmet or water bottle with like your number or the logo on it. So they're doing some cool stuff back there in the back, and you can help the C team get off to a tournament.
Are they headed to C Squads? Is that where they're headed? Attack of the C Squads.
Attack of the C Squads tournament, yeah.
I will be there as well.
Awesome. So not only will you get to see the Kodiaks, you will get to see Calamity there. And we do have raffle baskets. I want to remind you, you only have to pay $1 and you can win some really cool stuff. They got this tea time takedown thing where you can get 2 passes to the Crocker Art Museum, which is really cool. I just walk around and I think it looks nice. I have no idea what I'm looking at, but I feel smarter because I went to an art museum. So it's a good time. I like that.
I like to play Ferris Bueller when I go to the Crocker Art Museum.
You just stare at it and then
Just stare and look existential.
Yeah, and meaning comes to you from the painting. They have one painting in there where they have the little guy Ant-Man from the comics. I went, oh, I know him. And that's pretty much my contribution to the art community.
I also have a friend who does a lot of the hanging and the displays for them, so
Yeah.
I like to pretend that I know what he does.
Yeah. Well, anyways, that's only one of the things you can win. It's only $1 to enter. Somebody's got to win it. Could be you, and it helps out your SRD teams so that they have some funds to be able to put on events like this and to travel around. So go get yourself a couple tickets. You can buy a whole arm's length. You can find the tallest skater you want, and they will measure their arm and give you a whole arm's length for, what do they do an arm's length for, 10 bucks? 20 bucks. 20 bucks. Yeah, look at the they're either showing how long their arms are or they're reenacting that scene from Titanic. It's one of the two. Yeah. Maybe both. We're getting a little SRD after dark out there. Okay. All right. All right. Game back on. We got, again, who we got in there? Yoni Mitchell versus
Siggy Skoldas.
Siggy Skoldas. Thank you, Siggy. Oh, so it's two rock and 70s themed jammers.
Yep.
Yeah.
And 21 gives a nice hit to Sacramento's blockers.
We got Siggy's got lead jammer status, but been overtaken by Yoni, so they're going to call that so that Yoni doesn't get any points. Which Yoni has to be a little disappointed for not getting points, but they completely prevented Sacramento from taking advantage of lead jammer there. So good job on the Hellcats.
Yes.
After kind of a back and forth, Sacramento has opened up a bit of a lead. We're at 108 to 79 now. But we have seen the Hellcats get back into this thing twice already, so I'm prepared to see it a third time.
Yep.
We got Hell Louise out there jamming for the Hellcats.
And Slamia for Sacramento Roller Derby. And we are now going into an official timeout.
Officials, I don't know. I think they're just really talking about what happened on this week's The Pit. Did you see that? I'm pretty sure Dr. Robbie cried in a closet. I haven't seen it yet, but that's what he does. All right. We are back. We are back, and Hell Yeah has gotten out and gotten lead jammer status. We do have Slam pretty close behind. Let's see if the Hellcats can get some points.
And Heloise calls it off.
Yeah, I'm sure they would like to have gotten more there, but the big thing is they don't want Sacramento to get any. So did they get it? They got 3. That's pretty good. So it's important to get points, but it's more important to not let Sacramento get any when you're the Hellcats right now.
Jammers are always very greedy about their points.
Greedy about their points. We have Toxic Bliss and Godzilla out there. And Toxic Bliss going back and forth using some lateral motion, trying to find a gap in the pack. Working that outside lane. We got a bit of a pile up, which is going to let them get free. So, yeah, it looks like maybe a back block there for, I don't know who that was.
831.
Yeah, I didn't see an 831 on the roster. That's why I didn't know who that is.
Oh.
Yeah, you see an 831?
Nope.
Yeah, me neither. All right, well, that's somebody. And we are back on. It is should give the Hellcats a little bit of an advantage, and Toxic Bliss does have the lead jammer status. We have another Sacramento blocker heading for the ACS penalty box.
315 Freckles.
All right. So let's see if the Hellcats have a nice player advantage on the floor right now. And let's see if they can take advantage. They got a few points, and I think they want to start with that power jam.
Yeah.
Yeah. And because then they'll have the pack all bunched up, and their jammer should be able to get past them a little easier than when they're in motion already. Let's see how they line up. We have the number 15 there jamming, Def Gen Wreckers, who's done pretty good work today.
We have Siggy Skoldust again.
I guess the power jam is over.
That's too bad.
Well, we got both jammers looking for a way to get through this pack. Jeff Gen is pushing at the front of the pack, but the SRD defense has managed to cycle in front of them pretty effectively until now. They just had to wait for me to say it. Def Gen Records has gotten lead jammer status for the Hellcats.
There is a star pass.
Ooh.
A
Little bit of a pile up.
149 taking a nice hit to our pivot, who now has.
And Copper is now our jammer for SRD. Yep. You can hear the Hellcat bench calling for their jammer to call it. Again, the strategy is don't let Sacramento have points, and that's they're being very diligent about that, making sure they're listening to their bench. So another 3, just brick by brick. They're slowly trying to claw their way back into this, and they've had a few successful bouts. I'm sure they would love one where it just opens up and their skater gets through and gets a couple passes, but they're doing it the hard way, a little bit at a time, and it's working.
Yep. We have number 345, Anaconda Squeeze.
And we got Yoni Mitchell back out there for the Hellcats. Yoni has grabbed lead jammer status. Things have been kind of going Hellcat way the past few jams.
Yep.
And they were in a bit of a hole, so I'm sure that they're pretty happy about that.
And Anaconda Squeeze now out of the pack.
Anaconda, well aware that the SRD jammer was coming up behind. And again, got the 4 points, called the jam off. That is going to be it. Piece by piece. They're not taking any chances that Sacramento could get points on the board or catch up or tie it up. They are going to call it and not even give Sacramento an opportunity to get points on the board. They're not going to take that risk.
We now have a 12-point difference.
And we have Heloise out there. It's a newspaper column. There used to be something called Hints from Heloise. I think it was for like housewives, so you could get stains out of your guy's shirt or something. I don't really remember what it is, what it was. But Hints from Heloise. That was, it was a thing. All right. Well, we have Heloise out there.
And Slamya for Sacramento. And Slamya makes it out of the pack.
It looks like Slamya, I think the Hellcat defense just did not see Slamya. They managed to get all the way around them, just skated past. Ooh.
Slamya coming in hot and
calling it off. Nice hit from one of the Hellcats there. And I wish the number was on the front because I'd love to give them credit for that. That they slowed Slamya down and forced Slamya to call that jam off.
Great hit.
Yeah, nice hit. So whoever you are, you know what you did. All right. They don't need my validation for this. They know. All right. Well, we are back on with Toxic Bliss jamming.
And Anaconda Squeeze for Sacramento Roller Derby.
I think I'm trying to catch what Toxic Bliss. It's got a tattoo there. I thought it was like the Star Wars Rebel symbol, but now I'm thinking it might be a medical staff. I'm not really sure. All right. Well, both jammers kind of trying to find their way through the back. Toxic Bliss. Sacramento defense just did not rotate over fast enough and they gave up that inside lane. So Toxic Bliss is a lead jammer. Freed themselves from the pack, did not have to fight their way through. Ooh, nice hit.
And looks like Oh Honey No has the jam pack, or the jam cap now.
All right, so we had a cap pass. And, again, we're seeing the strategy play out. Every time Santa Cruz, they're being very, very careful not to let Sacramento have points. And they are, chipping away at the Sacramento lead. Every jam that they manage to do that. We have Goose lining up for the Hellcats.
This is their second time jamming?
It might be second or third. They didn't jam much in the first half, but sometimes teams will do that. They'll rotate in new jammers because it is so tiring. And
yeah.
You don't want to get people worn out. That's when you get hurt.
I know they did take a star pass during the first half.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. So Goose trying to muscle the way through the back, and so is Siggy. Siggy's having a little bit more success, but SRD's trying to rotate. Santa Cruz is trying to rotate in front of Siggy.
And Goose makes it out of the pack. for the initial pass.
It's another, going to be another jam where the Hellcats are kind of in control of their destiny here. They can try to get as many points as they want, and the second Sacramento looks like they're going to get something going, they're going to call this thing. So another 4 points on the board for the Hellcats, thanks to Goose.
And we now have a star pass to Jessamine.
And another one. Now, I would imagine, I hear some things calling from the bench. Yeah, there you go, Goose. That's what
Yep.
they're looking for. So did Goose call? Did we get any for Sac?
Nope,
No.
I don't
I think they got one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was, yeah. So anyways, still a very successful jam. Now we're down to a 5-point lead after we had, what, 16 earlier? So this is
Yeah.
pretty good. Tightening this thing up. Nobody ever is running away with this thing. I think we're going to have a fight to the very last minute to see which team comes out on top. We got Yoni Mitchell and Godzilla out there. Both of them jammed quite a bit tonight.
Yep. Doing great.
Let's call this the Tiny Titans. These are the two shorter of the jammers. We got the, all right. And Yoni Mitchell slipped the pack, just really went around instead of through the Sacramento defense. Grabbed lead jammer, and once again, the Hellcats are going to get some points, and then they're going to call this thing. And there it goes. Yep. So now it's a 1-point lead after
Wow.
that big Sacramento lead coming into the second half. We have tightened this all the way up. And Sacramento's, I'm sure they're talking about it on the bench, trying to figure out what they did different in the first half, and they're going to try to do that again.
Yep.
So, all right, we got Heloise out there again for
And Slamya.
that's Slamya. All right. Slam is a good jammer. I like Slam.
Yes, Slam is great.
I don't know Louise that much, but I'm sure they're great too. They've been doing pretty good here tonight.
Yeah.
So we're seeing the Sacramento tripod up there, and then they try to rotate to make sure they stay in front, but they weren't able to do that. Everybody okay? Yeah, everybody's all right. Nothing dirty there, but some people hit the ground. And so Heloise is going to try to put some pressure on Sacramento there to get them to call it, and the bench is already saying that. So did Sac get 2? They got 2. So, and no, Santa Cruz got 2. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I thought that went the other way. So, nice. Santa Cruz has grabbed the lead after being down by 16. They are now up by 1, and a big reversal of fortune.
Wow.
We're going to send her back to her team in about 4 minutes.
Okay. I've been informed that my co-announcer is going to leave me. It's something I said. I don't want to get into it. Now, we're going to see you out there on the floor in the second bout,
Yep.
right? Yeah.
Sketchy, I told you to behave yourself.
Well, I've been drinking my special juice over here. I can't really help it. All right, so we have a team timeout. And I want you to visit Vendor Alley. We have a place, Berry Crafty, over there. They are selling, it's one of the booths. It's another fundraiser. They're selling jewelry, some sort of rings. What is that? Earrings, probably. Greenwich Gallery. I don't know what they're saying there. Yeah, Greenwich Gallery. So they have the craft booth. Berry Crafty is another fundraiser for the team. There's a lot of cool little handmade products and things for your house there. Always a good way to help support the team. And all right, we're back on. The officials have talked about whatever they need to talk about. And we got Toxic again jamming for the Hellcats.
And we have Anaconda Squeeze jamming again for Sacramento Roller Derby.
All right. Both jammers, hands on knees, ready for the whistle. Toxic tried to go up the middle, then kind of rotated to the side.
Anaconda Squeeze taking the out and making it out.
Looks like we're attempting a cap pass here. Sacramento even preventing the cap pass, making life very difficult for Toxic.
Anaconda Squeeze getting a, I believe, back block penalty?
Well, that changes things. It went from the idea that the Hellcats might be in a little trouble to they have the advantage. They have a power jam. And since Anaconda went to the box, we're going to have we don't have a lead jammer, so we're going to be on for the entire time. What happened? Did I miss Toxic? Did they slip the pack? All right. Well, there we go. 4 on the board for the Hellcats. who have now built up a 5-point lead, and we have a power jam still going. So it's another lap here where Santa Cruz can try to get some points while Sacramento remains scoreless.
Toxic Bliss taking the inside and making it out for, I believe, a second pass or third.
I think that was second. You can look up there. We've got 8 so far. So the Hellcats are taking big advantage of this power jam. I saw a beastie over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Danger Mouse.
Danger Mouse. I know Danger Mouse. I know Danger Mouse's parents. Danger was jamming when my kids was on the juniors team when my kids were on the juniors team.
And Toxic Bliss making it out again for, I believe,
Yeah, this is one of the wide open jams we just really haven't seen much. We've seen a lot of teams picking up 4 points, 3 points, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
We got 12, and that's more than anybody's got, but no one can call this off, so we're going to go all the way to the last second, and there that was. So that puts 16 on the board for the Hellcats and 4 on the board for SRD, the Bruins, and complete flip-flop from what we saw just a little bit ago. We now have a 13-point Hellcat lead. All right. Both jammers kind of starting right on the pack. Sometimes they like to get a run at it, depending on the jammer. We have Def Gen Wreckers and Siggy Skulldust out there. Both of them,
Yep.
we've seen them a lot tonight.
Siggy Skulldust makes it out on initial pass
And-
after a no pack.
And Def Gen right behind.
Nope. Def Jam gets
I did
sent
not
to the
see.
penalty box.
I did not see that. Okay, we have a power jam for Sacramento in the Bruins. Yeah, I completely missed whatever that call was. I didn't see a rough indicate anything. I'm sure it happened. I just missed it.
Yeah. Siggy gets 4 points on the board and heads back to the pack, gaining another 4.
Oh, nice hit.
Nice hit by number 321, but looks like 321 got hit out as well.
That was world of hurt. Yeah, it would have been nice if they could have stayed in bounds. They could have cycled Siggy all the way to the back of the pack. It still was a very solid and pretty hit. It looked good.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah. I don't want anybody to get hurt, but I do like it when I know, oh, they're going to feel it in the morning. No injuries. All right, I think we're losing our co-host there. Hey, Heartbreak Havoc, I want to thank you so much for sitting in and announcing with me, and I will try to make fun of you when you're out on the track, okay?
And I will make sure he does not.
All right. We'll discuss it. All right.
Thank you so much, Heartbreak Havoc, for joining us today. It has been a pleasure to have you on mic. Folks, make some noise for Heartbreak.
First bout ever announcing, so you got to see the beginning. All right, we got Yoni Mitchell out there against Godzilla. Ella got just cycled to the back of the pack, but no one really put a body on them when they got cycled, and they almost managed to just skate on through. The pack is a little bit of a mess now. They're a little spread out, which should theoretically make it easier on the jammers.
It looks like
Yoni
Santa
Mitchell.
Cruz has one blocker over in that penalty box right now, in that ACS penalty box.
But that didn't stop them from getting lead jammer status. I do think the fact that the pack wasn't really packed up very tight let the jammers have their way a little bit.
It was a pretty wild pack there.
Yeah. Unruly. Well, I think did we get points? I thought we got points for Santa Cruz. Yeah, 3.
Yeah, it looks like 3 points on the board for Santa Cruz in that last jam.
Okay. So, again, we're seesawing back and forth. We've seen, wild 10, 20-point score swings in both directions. So this has been a pretty fun one.
This is actually a super exciting game. I am really I enjoyed sitting back and actually watching roller derby without having to tell everybody else what was happening.
Oh, not me. I want to hear my own voice constantly if I can. So.
Yes, I understand that.
All right, we are back on. We have Heloise out there jamming again for the Hellcats. Heloise had some pretty good success using kind of some length and some muscle to get their way through the pack.
Well, Heloise has been skating. I'm not going to give away any age, but Heloise has been skating for a long time. I would consider her a veteran of the sport
Yeah, we have some pretty good veteran blockers out there for Sacramento,
Oh, for sure.
depending on which line we have out there. I've seen some people that I know have been here 10 or more years. So,
Well, let me just tell you, I remember Heloise when I was still trying to skate.
wow. So this was like before the internet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Where's my fan?
I'm being threatened. I don't feel safe. All
I'm
right.
just warm. I need to cool off.
Yeah.
That's all.
Uh-huh.
I would never threaten you. It's not a threat, it's a promise.
All right. Well, we got Toxic Bliss out there jamming again for the Hellcats.
Siggy back out there for Sacramento.
I'm going to guess Toxic just goes by Toxic. If not, I'm sure they'll correct me later. So we got Toxic and Ziggy out there.
Well, if they don't correct you, I will.
Oh, I appreciate that. Do you know if there's a nickname for Toxic?
No clue. I didn't
Okay.
check with the Hellcats before this game.
All right. Well, Toxic has found the outside lane, just got all the way around the pack. Nobody put a body on them, so they have grabbed lead jammer status. They're coming around trying to build on their 8-point lead. They're sizing up the pack.
Siggy's got
Ooh.
that. Oh, I was going to say Siggy has that,
Yeah,
that
we had
star stash, but it looks like we do have a star pass to. Nope.
Yep.
I'm going to take that
Oh,
back.
got a-
Pain Generator took the star and then got called for a cut, so is in that ACS penalty box.
Right. Well, that's not honey because of the scalp. The
That
pass.
is not honey.
They put honey up on the board. But,
I know.
All right. So that gives a power jam to Santa Cruz, and they are taking advantage. They've gotten 8 points on Sacramento already, and they are steadily building on their lead. It has been back and forth, but at some point, you're going to run out of time to take the game back. So I think
Yes.
Sacramento's really got to start thinking about how they can stop the bleeding here.
Oh, Honey No is on the track, but was not the jammer.
It says she was, so I'm just going to argue with you.
You can argue with me all you want, but I actually know Honey.
Look at the board. It says, I know honey too.
And I know Pain Gen.
Just the fact that it wasn't her.
I
I'm
know,
not going
it made it funny.
The words on the board say honey, and I'm just going to go with that. All right. Well, we are back on. We have Goose out there. I'm going to guess that's a Top Gun reference. Either that or poultry. It's one of the two.
I don't know. My child's name is August, and we call them Goose.
Oh, I could see that. So Goose.
Oh, wow.
Is
Pain
that-
Gen coming back from the ACS penalty box and getting that lead status for Sacramento. Goose.
Yeah, Pain Gen's not on the roster. Oh, they
Yeah.
are, but they are just with a different number. Are they wearing the wrong jersey?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think they borrowed a jersey, and that's where all the confusion came from. That's
Maybe.
what I think happened.
Oh,
nice hit from Crutch there.
beautiful.
Beautiful. Solid, legal, knocked him out of bounds. That was nice. Good work, Crutch. Blockers don't get enough love. So Sacramento, doing their best to even this thing up or pull ahead while we move into the final stretch of the bout. I guess we call them games now. We're not supposed to call it bout. Is that the
That
new
is
lingo?
true. We have moved on from our early violent days. We don't call them bouts.
Yeah. But, I don't know. Old habits die hard.
11 points. Nope, make that 15 points on the board for Sacramento in this jam.
Well, I don't see any reason that Sacramento's going to call this thing. They're going to keep it going. I'm not sure what's going on with the, because nice slip in the block there.
It is a 1-point game again.
The Hellcats are just having a really difficult time on their defense right now. They're not able to put a body on the jammer the way they've been doing really the whole game.
All along, yeah.
I think maybe with some tired legs, you think? Is that what's happening out there?
You know what? I am not a skater. I haven't been a skater for 20 years. With that 23 points, that is the biggest jam we've seen today.
Yeah, that is a big jam by anybody's standards, and it's certainly the biggest one we've seen today. Crutch got a little something. I hope she's all right.
So it is now a 1-point game. Sacramento 1 point behind Santa Cruz with 4 minutes left on the game clock. I love a good close game.
I love a close game too.
Sacramento calling for a timeout. I will let you do an ad read if you so desire, because I don't have the script in my hand.
I can do that. Hey, B&D's Creative Creations is selling tumblers, keychains, coasters, coffee mugs, and sticker packs. They bring color, creativity, and personality to everything you carry with B&D's Colorful Creations, your go-to destination for bold, eye-catching, and customizable accessories. Whether you're shopping for yourself, gifting something special, or promoting a cause, we turn everyday items into unforgettable creations. I was over there checking out their stuff. They got a dye sublimation printer. Those things are cool. So they have made little fans that you can use to fan yourself, keep yourself cool. One of them has the the rules of roller derby on that if you want to keep yourself cool and have the rules so you know what's going on. And
I may have to go get that.
They have another one that has a breakdown of a skate, like one of those diagrams that shows all the different pieces and everything.
Oh, that's
They
cool.
got some pretty cool stuff over there. So check them out. It is B&D's Creative Creations. The guys seem real nice. And we are back on.
We've got Goose still over in that ACS penalty box. So Anaconda Squeeze is going to start with the power jam for Sacramento.
Because I would think that would be Slam, because Slam's standing there. But, you know.
See, yeah, no.
Okay, I'm with
You're
you.
right.
It says it on board. We're going to go with that because that's what I did with Honey.
Yeah, that's
But-
what I get for looking at the scoreboard.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that anymore. Slam ya out there. Slam ya now, the jammer of record for Sacramento. At the power start,
Yeah.
this
Oh.
is the opportunity Sacramento needs to take that lead.
Yeah.
That pack getting way spread out. And
We got,
did Goose get a double penalty? Is that why? It seems like it's been a really long penalty.
I'm not sure. Well, no, they're back out. I don't know exactly what happened there. That did feel long, but I'm not on a timer over there, so I don't know.
Slamya out of the pack has that lead status for Sacramento and has put 4 points on the board, taking the lead back from Santa Cruz.
That is an amazing change in direction. Santa Cruz was up 20 points, 21 points.
Something like that, yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
Slamya calls it off after that star pass gets climax out of the pack for Santa Cruz.
I think, you know, we're going to see some hurry-up jams here, as Santa Cruz is certainly going to want to get out there and try to get their points right now.
I mean, it's so exciting right now that both the announcers are standing. That never happens.
Looks like somebody's earbuds just connected to something. So I'm not sure what's going on there.
Oh, dear.
Oh, dear. All right. And I think we had Nacho over there trying to figure out what's going on. I think we may have an official timeout until they get that scoreboard figured out. There we go. All right,
Thanks,
we're back.
Nacho.
All right.
We love Fibonacci for
We do.
fixing things for us.
And again, he's got that kind of like Magnum PI mustache. That's the kind way to go with that mustache. So we're gonna say Magnum PI because the other direction is not good.
Yeah, we're not allowed to do that.
Nope. All right.
Come on now.
I didn't say.
Family
I was saying
friendly.
it's Magnum PI. I didn't say anything about him
Now
delivering
the theme
pizza.
song is in my head.
Ding, ding. Yeah. We'd have
Yeah.
to pay royalties. We can't do that.
Nope, can't
All
do
right.
that.
Okay, we're back on with Yoni Mitchell out there jamming again for the Hellcats. Hellcats, after looking like they kind of might have had this thing in hand, are now scrambling to catch up as they're down by 7.
That is actually Anaconda Squeeze out there for Sacramento. I double checked.
I don't trust anything anymore.
I
but
looked at the jersey. I looked at the roster.
all right. Quick 4 for the Hellcats. That's exactly what they wanted to see. If there's another good pass here, now we're going to see the flip-flop again.
And we have a star pass to Coco.
There it is. Nice. I imagine we're going to call
Sacramento.
this
There it
thing.
is.
There it is. And that should pop them back into a 1-point lead. I hope nobody decided to leave early because you're missing something right now.
This is an incredibly exciting game with less than 2 minutes left on the game clock. We're going to get at least, I'm going to say 2 more jams out of this.
Yeah, they're going to, I think we're going to be in kind of hurry up mode. Both teams are going to want to try to get out there. And,
You know, I'm looking out here at the crowd and I see a lot of hands up by the faces as people are tense and excited about this last couple of minutes.
oh, okay, well. All right, and
Heloise out of the pack
Heloise
first.
rising to the occasion, really made short work of the pack, and they're going to go and try to build on that 1-point lead, but Slam is right behind, so we're going to try to see some quick points and then a call.
And that is
There it is.
exactly what Heloise does.
Yep. Very heads-up derby there. Knew exactly where Slam was and called it off before Slam could get any points. They have to be pleased, Santa Cruz does, with that jam. I mean, they would have liked
Sacramento
more.
actually did pull 2 points out of that,
Did
so
they?
it is still a 2-point game. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I can see it, but I didn't see it on the floor. I missed that. I thought.
Well, God, just watch the pack.
I think I was watching Heloise trying to call it, and I don't think
Yeah.
they got the call quite when they wanted it.
All right, we got Siggy back out there with Def Jam Wreckers.
Both.
Such a good name.
That was a good name, yeah. And both of them trying to kind of fight their way through the pack. I know both of them would love to find an opening, which would be even better, but right now, a lot of muscle being on.
Siggy has lead,
Oh.
I believe.
Yep, I think we're indicating lead jammer status. We got a
And we've
foul?
got an injury.
Oh, no. Okay. Well, we're going to take a moment for that, and I am going to give you another sponsor read. The Sacramento Beastie Bears have a new logo, and you can get it on a T-shirt for sale online. It's at sacramentorollerderby.square site. I haven't seen the new logo. What do the Beasties logo look like now?
I don't know. I haven't seen it myself.
Well, that's
I
making
did-
me hard to
I
hype
saw-
it if I haven't seen it. But yeah,
I saw the advert about it a few weeks ago, and
Yeah?
I was like, oh, I'll go look. And I didn't find it.
yeah. Well, the Beasties, again, the junior roller derby team is a fantastic thing. Both of my kids did junior roller derby. The roller derby community is just a great group of people to hang out with, and the kids team is wonderful. So if you got a kid,
Yeah.
either gender, go ahead and get them signed up for junior roller derby. Again, they'll teach you how to skate. You don't have to have any equipment.
My child as well did junior roller derby.
Yeah. What
When
was
they
your
were a teenager. So
What was your
it's
kid's
incredible.
derby name?
Vane the Pain.
Bane the Pain, I like it. I had Hella on Wheels and Sketchy Character, which is where I got my name, Hella Sketchy.
Oh my God, that's so good.
I took a name from each.
Our numbers, because I did try to skate for a while.
Yeah.
Our numbers were 143 and 1432.
Oh, nice. I had
Yeah, I know,
tried to
it's
skate
dorky.
once too, and then I went, nope, that's not a good idea, and I stopped. So, yeah.
I stopped skating when I knocked myself out stepping on a track during practice.
Yeah, that would do it. I could see that.
I stepped onto the track, I opened my eyes, and I was looking at the ceiling.
All right, we're
and
coming.
people were yelling at me.
We're in an official timeout, but how much time is left on the game clock? It's just a minute or so, right?
No, we have 22 seconds
22
left
seconds.
on the game
22
clock.
seconds. I'm sorry. I got thrown by the timeout. So this is going to be our final jam. Santa Cruz has a 2-point lead. So this is
gonna be-
anybody, whoever gets lead jammer here is probably going to win this bout.
Yeah, probably.
Probably. So it's no pressure, guys.
This is a blockers jam.
Yeah. We got Slam and Yoni out there. This is pretty much for the game. Whoever gets out there in front first and you see that arm go up as lead jammer, I'm betting that's going to be the team that wins.
We do have Santa Cruz starting down one blocker on the track. At least one. I think it's only one. Maybe two. I only see
Two.
two Santa Cruz skaters.
I can't see the penalty box, the ACS
And we
penalty
have
box.
an official review. I'll be right back.
Okay, we're going to find out what it is.
Yeah, I was asked to come out for official review.
Oh, okay. We're doing an official review. So one of the teams has kind of put a challenge in there. They want us to talk about what they saw out there and see if it was all like legal and above board. That didn't take long. And yeah, I do think that Sacramento does have a player advantage on there, and Santa Cruz has the point advantage. So both
That is
teams
true.
have a little something that they can hang their hat on.
So just so you know, this official timeout is actually being used, or this official review is actually being used as a timeout so that we can get that one more jam in.
Okay.
Otherwise, the 30 seconds between jams would have eaten that timeout, or that 20 seconds.
Okay. I'm
That was a brilliant strategy there.
yeah.
I have
So that was
seen
an
Santa Cruz-
SRD move so that they
Yeah.
could not eat up the clock.
I have seen Santa Cruz do that at C Squads last year.
Yeah.
Year before last, I think it was.
All right, we're back
and they
on.
Actually, Santa Cruz didn't do it. Their opposing
Yeah.
team did it.
So, and Sacramento has gotten it. Slam is out, so Slam can pick up 2 points here. It's a tie.
Needs three.
Well, a tie for 2 and 3 for the win. And we have another blocker heading there. But, with the people they have on the floor, oh no, is that a...
That's
No,
it.
that's it. That'll do it. I don't see a way for the Hellcats to come back out of that. It's almost a shame either team had to lose here. This has been such a good bout.
This is beautiful.
Yeah.
And Slamya putting 8 points on the board for Sacramento. Your unofficial score right now, Santa Cruz Roller Derby 162.
To Sacramento's 168. Hey, you know, both teams did so good out there. You got to get out there. You can get out there, give them a high five. Every skater out there deserves it. That was a
Absolutely.
fantastic bout that we just saw. Get out there, show them some love. They're going to skate around. And again, I think every skater out there was a winner today, and so were the people watching. This was a great roller derby game, and I'm so happy to have been able to call it.
I am so glad you were here, Sketch.
I'm glad I'm here too. All right, well, we will see you guys back on the next bout. We're going to have the juniors, right? We have the BCs?
Juniors are coming up. I believe we have another announcer coming in.
Okay. Well, I may or may not be here.
I could be wrong, but you know.
I don't know. I'm going to be here
You're
one
gonna
way
be
or the
here
other.
Are you going to be here for the third game today?
Yeah, I'm going to be here.
I'm pretty sure you and I are on the third game together.
I don't know if I'm going to be on the mic, but I'll be hanging around. All right, we will see you guys in a bit.